Hello, students. Today we are going to start with the book First Flight, Chapter 9 Madam Rides the Bus. Now, something about the author. R.S. Krishnaswamy was born on 12th November 1920 and died on 9th November 2006. Velikanan is his pen name. He was a famous Tamil writer, journalist, critic, and translator. He started writing at a very young age and had published a total of 75 books in his life. He wrote many novels, poetry collections, plays, and essays. He was awarded the Sahitya Academy Award in 1978 for his critical works on modern Tamil poetry. Madam Rides the Bus is the story of an 8-year-old girl named Valiamai. She was, in short, called Vali. She was a curious girl, was quite mature, clever, practical, and self respecting beyond her age. Standing in the front doorway and watching what was happening in the street was her favorite pastime. Every bit of it was as enjoyable as any of the elaborate games played by the other children. Watching the street gave her many new unusual experiences. She was particularly fascinated by the bus that passed her house every half an hour, carrying passengers to the nearest town. Wally developed a strong desire to travel in the bus and experience the fascinating journey. This wish became stronger and stronger. She would stare at the people who got on or off the bus. She listened carefully the conversation between the neighbors who regularly used the bus. She picked up small details about the bus journey. Wally longed to ride the bus and felt jealous whenever one of her friends happened to ride the bus and tried to describe the sight of the town to her. She learned many small details of the journey, and now she knew that the town was 6 miles away. The fare was 30 paisa one way. The time of the ride was 45 minutes, and so she knew how she would return. Thus, she planned before starting the ride. To save 60 paisa for the ride, she was willing to control her childish urges to indulge in candies, toys, and joyrides to save every penny till she had collected the desired amount. She chose to leave for this adventure trip during her mother's afternoon nap time to avoid getting caught. Wally sighted the bus and stopped it. Still standing outside the bus, she told the conductor that she wanted to go to the town. She showed the money she had. The conductor was jolly and fond of joking. He understood that Wally spoke with pride. He offered Wally a front seat, calling others to make way for Madam. There were only 6 or 7 passengers in the bus. They were looking at Wally. They were laughing with the conductor. Wally felt insulted. She wanted that she should be treated like a young lady and got annoyed when others referred to her as a child. Wally thoroughly enjoyed her short journey and stood on her seat to enjoy the view outside. The bus was going along the bank of a canal. Beyond it, she could see palm trees, grasslands, distant mountains, and the blue sky. She then saw acres of green field. An elderly person asked her to sit down. She was little annoyed. She then said that she was not a child and had paid full price like others. The conductor was humorous. He told the elderly person that Wali was a grown up madam. Wali looked at the conductor angrily. She told him that she was not a madam and he had not yet given her the ticket. The conductor gave her the ticket, then told Wali to sit comfortably as she would fall and hurt herself on sharp turns. She called Wali child. At this, Wali again said that she was not a child, she was 8 years old. At the next stand, an elderly woman came and sat beside Wali. The woman asked Wali if she was alone. Wali looked at the woman but was not interested in conversing with her. She found the woman hateful. She had big holes in her earlobes and the earrings were ugly. Wali smelled the betel nut that woman was chewing. She developed some hatred for her, as the juice was coming over her lips. She then very rudely asked her to mind her own business. Then she turned her face towards the window. Wali had saved 60 paisa for the bus journey with sacrifices. She had resisted the desire to buy toys, balloons, and the ride in a merry-go-round. She had planned her first journey for long. She had stood at the front of her house to plan about it. Wali was full of excitement. After all, it was her first bus journey. She enjoyed each and everything that she viewed from the window of the bus. She stood up and was watching the things that were passing by. Suddenly, Wali burst into laughter. She clapped her hands, seeing a young cow that was running very fast right in the middle of the road. It was right in front of the bus. The driver sounded his horn loudly again and again. The more he honked, the more frightened the animal became. It was very funny to Wali, and she laughed until tears came in her eyes. The bus now passed through a railroad crossing and then through a busy shopping street. There were crowds of people everywhere. Wali looked at everything, and at last the bus reached the town. The conductor asked Wali to get down, but she told that she was going back on the same bus. Saying this, she handed over 30 paisa coins to the conductor. The conductor was quite surprised. Wali told him that she just felt like having a ride, so she had come. He was greatly amused. He asked if she was not afraid of coming alone in the bus. She answered that there was nothing to be worried about. He was ready to offer a cold drink to her, but very firmly she said that she wanted only her tickets and nothing else. The conductor asked Wali if her mother won't look for her. Wali replied that no one would, and saying this, she just waited for the return journey. The bus started, and there were the same wonderful sights. Wali was not bored, but suddenly she saw a young cow lying dead by the roadside. Wali asked the conductor if that dead cow was the same one that they had seen earlier. The conductor nodded, and Wali felt sad. The cow had looked earlier lovable and beautiful, but now it looked horrible in its death. She felt very sad at this sight. It spoiled her happiness in the ride. The bus then reached the village. The conductor told Wali to come and join them whenever she felt like riding the bus. He also told her not to forget to bring her fare. Wali laughed and jumped down from the bus. Then away she went, running straight for home. When she entered her house, she found her mother awake and talking to one of Wali's aunts. This aunt was a real chatterbox, never closing her mouth once she started talking. Her mother continued with the conversation and said that there are so many things in the world outside that they often couldn't understand them. And Wali agreed with her mother and said that yes, there were so many things were happening around without their knowledge. Wali's aunt reacted to it and called Wali a chit of a girl. She took interest in things that didn't concern her, and she behaved as if she were a grown up lady. Wali smiled to herself but didn't want them to understand her smile.